Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a curious little girl named Lily. She had a wild imagination and loved to hear stories about magical creatures, enchanted forests, and brave heroes. But what Lily longed for most was to have an adventure of her own. One sunny morning, while wandering through the village, Lily heard the village storyteller, old Mr. Finch, talking about the mysterious enchanted forest that lay beyond the hills. The forest was said to be full of wonder and magic, with trees that whispered, rivers that sang, and animals that could talk. Determined to see it for herself, Lily set out on her adventure. Armed with her small backpack and her trusty wooden sword, she walked beyond the village and towards the hills. After a long walk, she reached the edge of the enchanted forest. The trees were taller than any she had ever seen, their leaves shimmering with a soft golden glow. As Lily stepped inside, the air around her sparkled with tiny lights, and she could hear a gentle humming in the distance. Suddenly, a small, glowing creature zipped past her head and landed on her shoulder. It was a tiny fairy named Faye, with wings as bright as rainbows. "Hello, little adventurer," chirped Faye. "You must be Lily, the one who's always dreaming of magic and wonder. I've been waiting for you. The forest has chosen you to be its hero today." "Me?" Lily gasped. "But I'm just a kid. I don't know any magic." "Ah, but that's where you're wrong," Faye giggled. "Everyone has magic inside them. It's just a matter of finding it. And today, the forest needs your help." Faye explained that the enchanted forest was under a terrible spell. The kind and wise spirit of the forest, who kept the magic flowing, had been trapped by a grumpy old troll named Grizzle. Without the spirit, the forest's magic was fading, and soon, everything would turn dark and quiet. Lily knew she had to help. With Faye guiding her, she ventured deeper into the forest. Along the way, they met talking animals, like a squirrel who could tell jokes and a wise old owl who gave them advice. Every step was filled with excitement and wonder, but Lily kept thinking about the spirit of the forest and how to save it. Finally, they reached Grizzle's cave, which was hidden deep within the thickest part of the forest. Grizzle was huge, with bushy eyebrows and a frown as deep as a valley. "Who dares disturb my peace?" Grizzle growled when he saw Lily. "I do," Lily said bravely, her heart pounding. "You've trapped the spirit of the forest, and the magic is disappearing. I'm here to ask you to let the spirit go." Grizzle laughed. "Why should I? No one has ever been kind to me. I'll keep the spirit trapped forever." Lily thought for a moment. Then, she had an idea. "What if I promise to be your friend? Maybe you've been lonely all this time, and that's why you're so grumpy. If you let the spirit go, I'll come visit you and bring you stories from the village." Grizzle blinked, surprised. "A friend? No one has ever offered to be my friend before." Slowly, the troll's frown softened. "All right, little one, I'll let the spirit go. But you must keep your promise." With a wave of his hand, Grizzle released the spirit of the forest, who appeared as a glowing figure made of light and leaves. The forest around them began to sparkle with new life, and the magic returned in full force. The trees hummed, the rivers sang, and the animals cheered. The spirit smiled at Lily. "Thank you, brave one. You've saved the enchanted forest. Your kindness has brought peace to our home." From that day on, Lily kept her promise. She visited Grizzle often, bringing him stories, laughter, and even some of her favorite snacks from the village. And every time she stepped into the forest, the magic greeted her like an old friend. And so, Lily's adventure became the most famous story in the village, a tale of bravery, friendship, and the magic that lives within us all. The end.
In the forest, wild and free, Lily's magic lives.